burden, Summer beat me to it. What are you doing, Mom? She sneered at me and said out loud, I'm sure you've skimmed a fortune off Mom by now. So what if she's short one time? Can't you just cover the difference for once? Are you shaming Mom in front of family because you didn't get anything out of her? Susan gave her a pouting look. Don't say such things when we have family around. Her supposed criticism was simply confirmation that I was a thief. I paused for a moment before refunding her the money. I uttered callously, in that case, you can have the money back. You can fix this with catering, so I don't get blamed for taking a cut. The look on Susan's face froze. She knew that the bill for the usual feast would cost over $10,000. Susan was one to keep up with appearances before the family. Summer rolled her eyes and clicked her tongue. Oh, don't act like you're the saint. Since you're talking about returning the money, don't stop at today's. You should pay Mom back every penny you stole from her. There's no better time than today with the family here. Let's do the math and see how much you've taken so far. Susan pulled a face. She grabbed Summer's hand. We shouldn't be talking about money at a family get-together. This is a matter behind closed doors. No, I want to settle this right now. Summer jerked her arm away from Susan violently. She yelled, her eyes welling up. I know what's going on. You asked Macy to run errands to sneak her money. I'm your daughter too. Why are you playing favorites? We should put everything on the table in front of everyone. Exactly how much have you given her? I expect the same, down to the last penny. Everything became clear to me when I saw the begrudging look on Summer's face. She wasn't blowing the whole thing out of proportion to stand up for Susan. It was all jealousy on her part, as she believed Susan had been secretly giving me financial support. Summer was kicking up a fuss to claim back what was rightfully hers. Sam came to Summer's defense. Susan, you always claim to be fair to both your daughters. Why are you favoring Macy? You have my support, Summer. You should fight for your rights. The rest of the family sided with Summer as well. Her well-being was the last thing on their minds, but they weren't about to miss a front row seat to the family drama. Color drained from Susan's face. Susan squeezed a smile. Don't encourage Summer. You all know me. I've always been fair to my children. I'll tell catering to get us more food. Susan rose to her feet to leave the room. Summer stopped her. Her arms spread apart. Are you trying to run away? Why are you scared? Susan chuckled awkwardly. I swapped my phone recently and lost all my phone data. I don't have the chat logs anymore. There's no way to check the transactions even if I wanted to. Tell you what, I'll send you 20 grand. Summer cut Susan off with a smirk. Don't try to shut me up with just 20 grand. I bet you funneled much more than that into Macy's pockets. Besides, it's not about the money. I just want justice. With her words striking hard, Sam's wife, Kendra, led the applause. Atta girl, speak up about all the hurt. We got your back. Looking thrilled, Kendra held her phone up to capture the spectacle. She was an influencer with around 20,000 followers on a real platform. It took me a second to catch on to what Kendra was trying to do. Sure enough, I checked Kendra's social media handle using my alternative account and found that she was live. Nevertheless, she had only a handful of viewers so far. Displeased with the low viewer count, Kendra egged the other family members on to stir up more drama. With the family behind her, Summer straightened her back and felt assured. She spoke aloud. You talk about being fair to both of us, but in truth, you favor Macy in secret. Do you think I'm blind? Today, I'm finally standing up for myself. Susan looked at me pleadingly, expecting me to step in and intervene. I sighed to myself. Though Susan's behavior let me down, this was ultimately a private family matter. It was one thing to air our dirty laundry in front of family, but the stakes had shifted now that Kendra was live streaming the conflict. With Kendra and the family stirring the pot, the live broadcast's viewer count shot up. I refused to let our family matters be her clickbait, or allow strangers who knew nothing to comment. Hence, I interrupted Summer abruptly. We'll talk at home. For now, let's just enjoy dinner. I gave her a look, but the message went over Summer's head. She scoffed. As a vested party, you have no say here. Am I wrong to ask to be treated